Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you are here, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. By taking this action, it will help me to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding of who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I copy another person's title. I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. Thank you for visiting, and I pray that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit at all. For anyone else and everyone else that this message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards happiness in every area of your life. Please check out my other videos only if you know what your placements are. Cross watchers, you are most definitely welcome. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Let's begin healing together. Today, I did a reading for the sign of Capricorn. If you have Capricorn placements in your chart that you are aware of, give the Capricorn video a little listen to. However, we're going to move forward. I am doing the sign of Leo. If you are a Leo, if you are a cross watcher trying to find out some information about a Leo, you came to the right place. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Let's begin healing together. I pre-shuffle my cards before every reading. It's a must. But I also like to take the time out to shuffle them in front of you guys so that you can see that there's no cards already laid out. There's no cards being pre-selected for you. So with that being said, let's begin this healing journey together. This is for the sign of Leo. Spirit guides, please help me with this reading. It's for the sign of Leo. Spirit guides, please help me with this reading. It's for the sign of Leo. I'm going to take these as well. Okay. This deck is by Stacy DeMarco. It's called the Halloween Oracle. We're getting close to Halloween, so why not? Let's get started on some Halloween cards. Spirit guides, please give me 2 more cards for the sign of Leo. 2 more cards. There's no gender in tarot. If I'm specifically speaking about a male, I will say so. If I am speaking about a female, I will definitely say so. So that we will not have any confusion. There's no gender in tarot. Who I'm talking about, if it's for a male specifically, I will say that. If it's for a female specifically, I will say that. However, just because you see a female on a card, it doesn't mean that it's for a female. It's just that's what that person idea was who created the card decided to do, was put a female's face on it. But let me stop talking so that I can concentrate with my spirit guides. Spirit guides, help me to pick the most accurate card for the sign of Leo. Please help me with this reading. 1 more card, please. 1 more card. One more card. 1 more card. Okay, let's get to it. This reading is for the sign of Leo. As I said, all cross watchers are welcome. The first card that we have out is Capricorn got the same exact card in their reading. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, check out the Capricorn reading. I see a few of the cards was also in the Capricorn reading as well. However, we have Hearth. That's happiness in our hearts and in our homes. So Leo, right now you feel fulfilled. You are happy, both in your heart and in your home. So to me, that's a great start. Anytime someone is happy, that's a beautiful thing. Invisibility. This is invisibility. With the invisibility card, that means someone that's authentic. And you're probably saying, well, how do those two go together? Because you're being your true self. You know how you have a loudmouth person and they're loud for nothing? That's because they want to be seen. Then you have the quiet person, right? And the quiet person, people look at them as, oh, they're invisible. No, they're being their authentic self. They don't have to be loud. They don't need the attention from the room, from the crowd, because they are living in their truth. Then we have Dawn. Capricorn also got this card. You see the owl? The wings are spread wide open. And dawn, the light after darkness. So with this card, whatever transpired with you, you're seeing the light. You went through a dark time. However, there's light at the end of every tunnel, and you see the light. We have graveyard, and that's, you see, on the tombstone, R.I.P., rest in peace. This is a graveyard. So this is unnecessary fear, and it's time for you to lay that unnecessary fear to bed. Leo, lay it to bed. Put it to sleep. Put it in the graveyard. Whatever you were dealing with, it's over. Because there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you are at the end of the tunnel, and you see your way clearly. We also have owl again. And this is wise seeing, wise action. You are taking the necessary steps to get to where you feel like you need to be. You're seeing everything around you. So for me as a reader, a few of you Leos, your third eye is open. A lot of people don't understand the third eye theory. It means that you see beyond what's in front of you. A lot of people are stuck in this bubble, and they only see what they were taught to see. You see the tree, and that's all you see. But a person with their third eye open will see that the tree has life. The tree needs the same air that we as humans need. That same tree needs water. As a human, we need water, right? It's necessary for it to grow, to live, to survive, right? The water. Same thing with a human. So your eyes are wide open, and you are taking wise action towards whatever your goal is. And we have the apple, right? The apple is risk and reward. So with you being happy as your first card, you're happy within your true self. You're happy in your home. You're being your authentic self. You're seeing the light after the darkness. The fear that you once had, you're realizing that it is 1000% unnecessary. The fear that you had was unfounded. Then, as a wise person that you are, Leo, you're taking wise action on whatever it is that you're trying to do within your own life, within your own happiness. Risk and reward, you're ready to take a risk because you know what the reward is going to be. And if you wanted to know, you are heavily protected. This is the jack-o'-lantern. And the jack-o'-lantern is protection. You're protected by your spirit guides, by your angels. A lot of people come to tarot, and I've had a few people that have subscribed to me ask me, who are your spirit guides? Your messages are so spot on. They're so accurate. My spirit guides are not going to be the same as yours. We all have different spirit guides, whether it be a crossed over loved one of ours, whether it be a spirit animal, or whatever guardian angel that you need to speak with. And each guardian angel, such as Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and so on, each one of them play a unique role in our lives. However, what you need to know is that our angels don't interfere in our lives, not unless we ask them for their help and their guidance. So you can say to your archangel and learn about them, know them by name, because like I said, each one of them plays a specific role in our lives. Tell them that you need protection. If your finances have dwindled, call upon that archangel for strength financially to build you back up, your health, whatever the case may be. However, you are protected. And we have the veil. And the veil is your future. Sometimes people fear what they don't know. And they fear not knowing the path ahead. But it's like the song goes, que sera, sera, whatever will be, what will be. The future is not ours to see. Don't fear the unknown. Don't. Take each day, day by day, step by step. If you could get a glimpse of your future, some of you may want to go down that road and some of you may not. And then that's when you alter somebody's destiny. A one-to-one reading, I can give you insight. But just because I give you insight, then you would be, most of you, if you didn't like what I had to say, you would try to alter. And our paths are not to be altered. Good or bad, our paths are not to be altered because our life lessons are specifically for us. Like, for instance, I'm going to use myself. When I was a child, I dealt with death of other family members. Never in a million years did I think about the death of my mother, the death of my father, the death of my sister. I never gave that a thought. although I've seen people pass away around me, whether it be aunts, uncles, cousins, close family friends, grandparents, but never did I imagine the death of my sister, the death of my father, then the death of my mother. Never gave it a thought. Because had I been able to see, I would have tried to stop it. What my sister left me was knowledge and love. She gave me enough to get me through the next chapter of my life. My dad, strength. Think like a man. You know, they made a movie, Think Like a Man. I'm 50 years old, okay? I'm not one of those women that's scared to say her age. However, since I was younger, my dad would give me the tips and tricks of the male. So he gave me life skills. My mother, she tested me. She tested her children, her grandchildren, because she was a teacher. I remember when I was a kid, every Friday we had a spelling test. And Friday morning, as she would be ironing her clothes and she's getting ready for work and I'm getting ready for school, she would say the words to me. I had to say the word, the origin of the word, the root of the word. I'm like, that's not even on the spelling test. And she's like, no, I want to know. Is it a noun, pronoun, da-da-da-da? So I'm like, oh my God, this is not even necessary. But you know why it was necessary? Because when I was in the 5th grade, I was in a spelling bee. And none of the teachers wanted me in that spelling bee. But I competed against my school because we were going to compete with other schools and they wanted 3 kids from each school. And I can see the teachers, the looks on their faces like, it's her? And I remember I messed up on the word chocolate on purpose. On purpose. I knew how to spell chocolate. Easiest word, right, to spell. I ate chocolate all the time. But I messed up on purpose. And when I got home, I said, Mom, I'm not going to be in the spelling bee. She said, what was your word? I said, chocolate. She said, spell it. I spelled it. And she said, never dumb yourself down for anybody. And a few months ago, I had a talk with my husband. And I said, you know, I hid to people how intelligent I was because you wouldn't be able to be the cool kid. And I wanted to be the cool kid, I thought. When you're young, you want to be with the popular kids, so you couldn't let them know that you were not bright. But I did that, you know. If one of my friends would fail a test, I would fail a test. And then the teacher would say, you know you could have passed that test, right? But I had a lot of associates, I'm not even going to call them friends, that were, how can I say, they didn't have what I had. And that was a mother, that was a school teacher that stayed on her children to make sure that They got the best education for the area that we lived in, and we were a reflection of her. So, once again, why is your report card like this? Why is your report card like that? Mommy, because so-and-so. And she's like, you don't have anything to do with so-and-so. You don't live with so-and-so. So-and-so is not going to be with you when you turn this age, or that age. It's you against the world. And guess what? She was right. She gave me the blueprint, but I didn't use the blueprint until it was time for me to use the blueprint. So this veil, the future, you, as I said in the Capricorn reading, can write your own story. Coming to me to get a little bit of information that you already know. And then you get excited because I tell your story, but this is the story that you already know. And then you're looking for confirmation. The veil. Remove the veil. Open your eyes and look at life and everything around you. And I know you're probably like, well, why is she saying this? Because if I'm nothing else, I'm going to be a realist to you and to anybody that views what I do. Because I can go beyond these cards. I don't need these cards. But to build my platform, I use these cards because I have not done a live yet to interact with you one-on-one. So if I tell one person's story, I'm hoping that I'm able to touch one person and to help them in a significant way. However, the Leo that I'm speaking to, you're heavily protected. The future, the veil. Remove the veil. You can see. You know what you feel in your gut. You know your thoughts. You know the actions you would take if it was A, B, C, and possibly D. But the veil is on because you're coming to me for confirmation of what you already know. We have vampire. As I was saying, vampire, emotional intelligence. You are intelligent. As I said in the Capricorn reading, Capricorns are the authors of their life. You are the author of your life. I am the author of my life. My daughter is the author of her life. My husband is the author of his life. You are the author. So it's time for you to remove the veil and to be who Leo truly is, your authentic self. And it's time to stand up straight. You're heavily protected and you are intelligent. At the bottom of the deck, we have midnight. The most magical hour of all. And that's the truth. In the world that I live in, right? After midnight, we have different hours to do different things. I'm not going to get into my spirituality right here, right now on this platform because I'm reading for you, Leo. But midnight, if you're still awake at midnight, manifest. Because that's your most magical hour. When the house is calm, when it's quiet, when your thoughts are not all over the place because you did enough for that during the day, right? So midnight is your magical hour. It's my magical hour. It's whomever's watching magical hour if you are awake at midnight. And if you're one of those people that's about to close your eyes before midnight, then what that means is that whatever your last thought is, go to bed with that. And whatever that thought was, watch it appear. I'm going to clarify a few of these cards because if this situation that you dealt with, are dealing with, is about love, and if I have a few Leos that are saying, well, none of that was for me, how do you know? Because I'm about to clarify it with my situational vibes deck by Spiritual Instinct. And I dropped the card, so excuse me while I pick it up. I don't want to leave a card out of the deck, so I had to pick it up. However, I'm going to do something a little different. I would clarify these cards with a different deck, but I want to clarify them with this deck because if you're here for love, if you're here because of a person that you may be associated with, then let's see what the cards have to say for you. Leo, the midnight is your hour. Okay. Spirit guys, I'm clarifying Dawn. Okay, this is Graveyard. If we want to read the cards in a different way, that's what we're about to do. And this was entirely too many. I apologize. We want to clarify Apple and Owl, Jack-o'-lantern, the bell for the sign of Leo. Let's see. You see how they came out? One more. Vampire, spirit guys. Vampire. Okay. Let's get to it. Okay, Leo, this is you. This is spirit guides, universe, source. This is the other entity, person, place, thing. We have new flame. So are you happy? Because this card fell right on top of hurt, with is your happiness in our hearts and homes. So you have a new flame. Did some of you just meet someone new? Someone that you feel like is gorgeous, sophisticated? Is this person a caring person? And is this someone that doesn't play any games? Because right here, Leo, this is you. You're saying that I met someone new. And that this person finally, the person that you met, doesn't play any games. On top of invisibility, with this you being your authentic self, this is testing you. This is spirit testing you because you got what you asked for. You wanted someone who didn't play in any games at all. So guess what? Now spirit is saying, being that you have this person, they're testing you. They're trying to see if you're going to be deceitful. Spirits, your guys are observing, and your person will be asking a lot of questions because this person doesn't want to play any games, and you asked for a person just like this and you got it. So being that you got it, what you gonna do with it? So we have the user. your person wants to know, will you take advantage of them? Because they are a mama's boy. And you may think, Leo, that this person, male or female, is not reliable. But they are reliable because they don't play any games. And whether this person is a male or a female, they are a mama's boy or they are a daddy's little girl. They are close to their parents. And you feel left out in the cold. Well, you once upon a time felt that way. And this card right here is clarifying graveyard. This is unnecessary fear because your past relationship had you feeling like that person left you out in the cold and you were struggling to move on. You were still feeling the loss of a lover and you had no faith. But Spirit sent you someone that doesn't play any games. You got what you asked for and now you are afraid. But it's unnecessary fear, as the card said. And this is higher power. This is higher power. And as I said, this is you. This is the divine source. This is your spirit, guys. This is the universe. This is the other person, place, thing. But this is your higher power. This is source. Source is involved in this relationship because Source sent this person to you. And you're finally are able to let your hair down, male or female, Leo. You learned your lessons from your past love, your past lovers, from your past situations. The answers that you seek are within you. You have to learn how to trust. You're fearing what you can't see, but you have to go with the flow. And your person, male or female, may have court issues. And even if they do have court issues, even if they have past troubles with the law, even if they have had past slip-ups, mishaps, guess what? It's not going to interfere in your relationship because they told you, they spoke to you, they were honest with you about their past transgressions. And that doesn't mean with involving another female or a male. They told you about their past troubles. And guess what? Those things are a thing of the past and they're trying to move forward in their life. However, they're handling those issues and those will not interfere in your relationship, those things. Because the past is exactly that, who they once were, and they're cleaning it up. And Spirit is saying to you, Leo, clean up your house. Right? We got a card like this, so it's time for you to clean up your house. Hang up some clothes. Wash some clothes. It's time for you to clean house. Or you may need to put some people out of your house. And we have king and queen vibes. As I said, Spirit sent this person to you, your guardian angels. The two of you, people will be envious of the two of you. Because, Leo, you're gorgeous and your person is gorgeous as well. And this person, and you also, Leo, will be very affectionate towards one another. You'll be very supportive towards one another. And guess what? This person loves being around you as you love being around him or her as well. But This person you feel like has been sending you mixed signals. They don't know where they stand with you. You say one thing, Leo, and then you do another. And you possibly may feel like this about them as well, because you feel like they're slow to text you back. Let me say something, right? I told you how old I was. I'm so old school. Relationships nowadays, people want to text everything, right? Their relationship is built over the internet. What happened to the days of the two of you communicating verbally? You know, I'm going to give you another story. My husband and I, when we first started talking, we were talking as friends. We spoke on the phone as friends. He was telling me about the things that he wanted to do with his life. I was telling him about the things I wanted to do with my life, and we spoke verbally. Because verbal, you get to hear how a person sounds. You get to hear their reaction to something you said, and they get to hear your reaction. You get to hear their reaction to something you said. You get to hear their expression, even if it's as simple as a sigh, with them not being impressed with something. This thing with texting, I don't understand it. I really don't. I think it's, can I say, corny? Especially when people live their lives through chatting by text, by typing each other a message. You know, I may send my husband a I love you text. Even though I may send him a I love you text and he'll send me one back, I'll pick up the phone immediately and be like, yo, I love you. And he'll say it back. But I would rather hear it. I would rather hear it. So you think you're receiving mixed signals? They think the same thing. These new relationships, I don't know how old you are. I don't want to live my life through texting. I want to be physical with my person. I want to be able to hug, to touch. I don't want everything to be done through a computer, a cell phone, or whatever. I really don't understand it. This is even new to me, like the videos, right? I'm that one-on-one, in your face kind of person. So hold me to what I'm about to say. I'm going to start doing some lives. And your person, Leo, thinks that you have very expensive taste. They think you're a little flashy. They think that you only like designer brands, that you're materialistic, and that you have high standards. They're not into that. They're not into that. So that's their only gripe, that you are a little flashy and they're not, you know? But hey, they're not holding it against you because you are you. And they wouldn't change a thing about you. I want to see what else that I can clarify this with. I want to see what other deck to use. And I'm going to use Your Heart Knows the Way by Ellie Shoho. And I want to say, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I want to leave you with a little message. This is for my Leos, cross watchers. You are welcome. And cross watchers, if you're dealing with a Leo, I hope I told your story right. All right, we got 2 cards. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Leo? 6 card spread. 6 card spread. But whatever you would like to give me is what it will be. Okay. Two cards fell down. One more card. Spirit guides, one more card. One more card, Spirit guides, one more card. One more card. Oops, I have to take that one that flipped over. It was more than one that flipped over, so I'm not going to take those. I'm just going to flip them back over. Let me reshuffle the deck. Excuse me. I need one more card, but I want to be fair to you and reshuffle the deck. One more card, Spirit guides, for the sign of Leo. What message can I give them? Okay. Leo, the first card, your lover isn't lost. This is the number 49. Your lover isn't lost. The person that you're with isn't lost. As I said to you, both of you guys have been sending mixed signals towards one another. This new person that you have encountered, that you just started dating, that you just started talking to and you're getting to know each other, they're not lost. Communication is necessary in this relationship. You may feel like things are going slow, but there's nothing wrong with that because that's how you build a strong foundation. And Spirit is guiding me to say this to you. With my marriage, my husband wanted to take things slow, and we did just that. And that taught me a lot because he wanted to get to know me, and I, in turn, took the time to get to know him as well, and we're still learning each other every day. However, doing anything too fast doesn't last. And taking your time, it helps to build a nice, strong, and solid foundation. And we do argue, right? Any couple does. There's no such thing as the perfect relationship. But being that he and I built this relationship together, just he and I, that's why we can withstand our arguments. Because we took the time to get to know each other. He's sitting right here. Am I right? Am I saying that right, babe? You know, in this reading, fear, right? We fear the unknown. And I said that that was the graveyard card, unnecessary fear. We all fear getting hurt. Especially when you put your heart into something. You fear the person walking away or you walking away from the person. Well, my husband said something to me. He said, and I hope I'm saying it right, I need to know that our relationship is strong enough that no matter what we go through, you and I, nobody else, that we can stand together. And did I say that right? I do live on that. I do live on that. But he's a Scorpio, right? So, you know, they get a little feisty. And so I get a little feisty right back sometimes. But I'm happy. You know, he does make me mad as heck, but I do love him. So You and your person, Leo, need to communicate, because you both are sending each other mixed signals, and they aren't lost. And you need to let them know that you aren't lost as well. And so this number 50 card, your soul is magnetic. And I got this yesterday in a general reading, the same card. If you look on my TikTok, you'll see this card in a general reading. Leo, your soul is magnetic. Your soul is beautiful. And look at the birds flying all around you. They are attracted to you. They want to be with you. But the two of you have been sending each other mixed signals. And this card, it says, this is the number 18. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. And the only thing that differs for me with this, listen to your heart, you know, I used to be that person that says, well, your heart knows, your heart knows. But, you know, your heart is an organ, right? And that organ can fail at any time. And I say that because my mother had congestive heart failure. My sister had congestive heart failure. So listen to your soul. Your soul will know. Your soul will know, because the soul never fails. It lives forever. Even when we close our eyes on this side, your soul never dies. So you can listen to your heart if you want. But with my husband, I listen to my soul, because our souls connect. We aggravate the hell out of each other, right? Can I say that on YouTube? But I wouldn't not want to wake up with him for nothing in this world. I wouldn't want to be without him, even with him being a Scorpio. Because, you know, we all know Scorpios are stubborn, right? However, listen to your soul. You can listen to your heart, but your heart will fail one day. And it never wakes back up if it fails. But your soul will wake up again. And my soul, no matter when we argue, still wants him. And I depend on that. And my soul will always want him. This is the number 20. Remember your true self. And we discussed that. Remember your true self, because your soul is magnetic, right? And invisibility, you are authentic. So remember your true self. Don't fear this relationship. Know that your angel sent this to you. And this is the number 8 card. Look at the card, number 8. This is, you are already whole. Meaning that if some of you were doubting whether or not if you were enough, you are 1000% enough. And this person acknowledges that, and they want to be with you 1000%. There's no discrepancies about that. And this is the number 35. Look inward to be happy. You know, my husband and I, we've discussed this a lot. You can't look for happiness in someone else. You have to be happy within you. If you're not happy with who you are, how can you be with someone else? Because all you're going to do is make that person miserable, and you're going to be miserable. You can't look for happiness in someone else, but the two of you can make each other happy, right? But you have to first know thyself. And that's all I have to say about that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the number 52. You exist as potential. You exist as potential. Manifest your soul's desires. And don't fear what the universe sent to you. You asked for it. You asked for a new person, somebody that will respect you, somebody that will love you, somebody that you can be happy with together. So stop fearing what you asked for, because this person is just as confused as you are. I promise you that. But you know what clears that up? Communication. Communication. So this reading is like 50 minutes already, and I'm going to leave you with one last card. Spirit guides, I would like to close this Leo message. Name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Today's mantra: I give myself all the love and attention I need. And this coincides with this reading. No one can you find your happiness in. That has to be in you. And that comes from knowing thyself. At the bottom of the deck, to where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. We open our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand, and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's mantra: pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. You can ask your person to travel with you, or you can take the time to get to know you again. And if you do that, don't leave this person hanging. Let them know, hey, if you feel like I've been sending you missed signals, I apologize, but that's not what I'm doing. I don't want to risk us not being together. However, I need to find me. And I need to take some time to myself. Not that I don't want to be with you, I do, but I need to find me. I need to start learning me and loving me so that I can make sure that we will be okay together. However, I want to take a trip. You're welcome to come. But if you decide not to come, be here when I get back, because I want us. I'm Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Let's begin healing together. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you.